Welcome and thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2018 Dodge Charger SXT. And I think we're going to do one with leather. But before we get into that, I would like to first remind you that if you find this content helpful or entertaining, to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so real quick before we jump into this build, what's new for 2018? What's new for 2018? For 2018, the Dodge Charger renames some of its trim levels, okay? And shuffles some standard features. All-wheel drive models are now called GT. So anytime you see GT, it doesn't mean that it's sportier. It just simply means that it's four-wheel drive. And the base model is now called the SXT. And that comes with a 7-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That's the car we're going to do today. A rear view camera and rear parking sensors are standard on all the models. And the Hellcat trims feature a new grille design and new wheels and brake caliper finishes. All right, so we're going to get into the Dodge Charger SXT. Why am I choosing this one? I'm choosing this one because I bet there's a lot of base model Dodge Chargers running around. And we're going to do one with leather because one of my sons loves the Dodge Charger. And he's always looking at them, and he always is saying how he can't find one with leather. Let's do one with leather because I think that they're good-looking cars. I think they have a nice a strong road presence. But I think some bits and pieces let the car down. So let me help you option one. If you're in the market for one, I'm going to help you option one. At the end of this build, I'm going to save the PDF and put a link in the description below so you can download this. And if you like the spec on this car, then you can get it. All right, so let's get into it. So we've got colors here. Let's look. We can look through them real quick now. We've got a yellow, pitch black. That means non-metallic. We've got a octane red. Let's see. Are these moving rather fast? Yeah, I guess they are. We've got the indigo blue. There's that red. There's the black. The yellow's definitely not going to make it. The white. The green won't make it. The grays are okay. The red, that red's okay. That orange won't make it. That's not going to make it. The blue is interesting, but probably won't make it. All right, so colors are cool. We're not going to go scrolling through the rest of this page. I want to jump right into the build. We're probably pretty familiar. What I do want to do is go back real fast. I do want to look at what? Those highlights. It gets the park view, rear backup camera, and park sense, rear park assist system. Sirius XM satellite radio, and available LED fog lamps. What we do want to do is take the minute to go through what all the standard options are and everything, or standard features, I should say. All right, so view standard features. Let's look at let's just jump to the standard features first. So we can see that the MSRP they're saying on this car is what? $28,995. We can see it down here. Some model highlights. Let's start there. We don't want to read through all of this because it'll probably take too much time. So let's look at some model highlights and see if that kind of tells us most of the stuff that we want. No, it doesn't. But we do know that it's 19 city, 30 highway for the miles per gallon. So that's worth noting, however. Let's take a look real quick at the audio. I want to see what's up with that. You get the 7-inch touchscreen. That's standard. Apple CarPlay. You get a dual remote USB port, charge only. Google Android Auto. GPS antenna. Integrated sensor. What else? You get 2 USBs and an aux, USB host flip. I don't know what that is. No radio amp, 6 speakers. So it's super basic in there in the stereo. What's with the seating? Active head restraints, power 6-way driver's seat. So that means that the passenger seat is not power. The rear is 60/40. You got a rear armrest with a cup holder. Exterior features. What are we looking at? 17-inch wheels. We got 215 tires. 215 by 65s. By 17s. Well, in standard trim, the tires are going to be relatively cheap to replace as far as tires go. Acoustic glass. What do you got? Regular headlights. There's nothing extra special about the headlights. We want to just kind of get a general feel for what we're dealing with here. All right. Yeah, and I know you're reading along. Powertrain. Let's just double check. So we've got that 292 horsepower engine with 260 horsepower. It makes that torque at 4,800 RPM, so it's way up there in the RPM range. If you've watched any of my stuff, you know I like it when they make that. I like turbocharged cars because they make that horsepower down. They make that torque down low. I got the 8-speed transmission, conventional rear axle. Okay, so we've got a good idea on what we're dealing with the base model SXT out of the gate. All right, so that's the base model SXT. Now I do like the Plus. The Plus gives us a little bit more. What does it give us? It gives us the bigger Uconnect with the 8.4-inch touchscreen. You still get the Apple CarPlay. You still get the Android Auto. You get the Sirius XM. And I think you get that anyway. We had that anyway. But now you get the LED fog lights, which are down here, and you get heated front seats. View more. What else? You get 6 premium Alpine speakers, dual zone automatic temperature control, and the 18-inch satin carbon painted aluminum wheels. So for incrementally more, I mean, you're getting, what is it, about $1,500-ish dollars. You're getting quite a bit more. And we know that the GT, all the GT is what? Oh, it gives you a little bit more horsepower, right? We're not doing the GT. I'm just looking at it real quick. And then it gives you all-wheel drive. They probably give you a little bit more horsepower to compensate for the drag of that all-wheel drive system, right? Anyway, so that's basically, a GT is nothing more than a base model SXT with, 8 more horsepower and 4-wheel drive. We're going to go for the SXT Plus. That's what we want. We want everything that's included in this, and we want the more upscale feel of leather. All right? That's what we want. 292 horsepower, 8-speed automatic, 19 city, 30 highway. We're going to get the leather. It's going to give us 20-inch wheels, right? Because we were getting 18-inch wheels here. All right, so a nice big jump. Good thing I opened that up. 20-inch wheels, high-intensity discharge headlamps. I was just saying when we were looking at the standard features that there was nothing special when I was reading over the headlight stuff. Now we get the good headlights, the HID headlights. We have heated and ventilated leather sport seats, heated leather steering wheel, and memory seats and mirrors. View more. Yeah, absolutely. Available blind spot monitoring and rear cross path detection. All right, so I don't want to spend $40,000 on this car, but let's make one that's going to be good. I'm not going to break the bank, but we're going to make a really nice SXT Plus. It's going to have a nice upscale feel. It's already got good 20-inch wheels, so we probably don't have to mess with that. So let's jump into the build. Let's get to it. All right, so let's take a look through the pictures really fast. Right? We are pretty familiar. It's an attractive car. I wish the wheels were a little wider. That's across all the Chargers. But it's attractive. It's definitely attractive. Angles. Do we want angles? We already saw the interior. Okay, so powertrain. We know that it comes with the Pentastar 292 horsepower, 260 foot-pound of torque V6. It's got the 8-speed automatic transmission. Do we need an engine block heater? Not here where I live. The car is going to be in the garage. I don't need an engine block heater. I'm going to suspect that you don't either. So we're going to skip that $95 option. Right now, by default, the car is in billet exterior color paint. We're going to change that, but we'll get to that in a minute. If we look up here, we can see we're at powertrain right now. When we get to exterior, we'll have an opportunity to change that color. So we won't worry about that right now. We'll move on to packages. Now, I promised you just a couple of minutes ago that I wasn't going to break the bank, and I meant that. But let's go through all these packages and take a good hard look at them and determine which ones we don't need and which ones we think we can't live without. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at the details of the Blacktop appearance package. So that's going to change the wheels. It's going to give us the 20 by 8-inch gloss black painted aluminum wheel. The satin black one-piece performance spoiler. Right, the black edge premium floor mats, the dark brushed 2 interior accents. You know what? I think that's kind of cool, but I don't think we need it. I'd rather take that $9.95 and possibly put it somewhere else. But what's this Super Track Pak? And it's got a triangle here, which means that it probably comes with some other package. I don't know. So this is just going to give us some different wheels, but the wheels are going to be a lot wider, I think. It's going to give us a different gear ratio, which means the car is going to be a little bit quicker. It's going to feel a little bit quicker, get a little bit more horsepower. I'm always down for a little bit more horsepower. Multi-mode electronic stability control, anti-lock four-wheel disc performance brakes. What's all that about? Yeah, performance fascias. That's the front end and the back end. The lower front bumper and the back bumper. That's the fascias. Bright pedals. Dodge performance. Yeah, okay. Napa Alcantara performance seats. Yeah, wait, we're in. Look at all this they're giving us. Sport mode. Steering wheel mounted shifters, performance suspension for $2,000. Come on, we got to get this. I mean, they're throwing you everything. I think it's a good deal. Look at the wheels; they look better. I like it. Look at the exhaust. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Look at the pedals. You get all the pedals. Good deal. Smart buy for $2,000. Way better than the Blacktop appearance package. What about this technology group? We're probably going to want that. That's probably the stuff we want. I don't really care about the cruise control stuff. I don't know about you. The advanced brake assist sounds like something that we probably want. Automatic high beam, yeah, maybe. Power heated memory mirror with blind spot indicator, yeah, definitely. Lane departure, yeah. Rain sensing wipers, yes. Power tilt, yes. Yes. Let's throw that on there. Where are we at? We're at 33,840. Another 1,500. Man, I really don't want to be over about 37 or 38,000. I'm going to just tell you that right now. Navigation and travel group. Do we need the navigation? But it's going to bump us up to the bigger screen. I thought we had that, though. I thought we had the bigger screen. I think we do. I thought we had the bigger screen. I'll double check that. The Sun and Sound group. Do we really need that? That's going to give us the Beats Premium Auto. That's going to basically, if we get that, that's going to put us at the end of our road because that's $2,000. And let's hold off on that. With the interior appearance group by Mopar, what does that give us? Some mats, basically, some door sills, the pedals. I think we're good on that. We're not going to do that because we just spent $2,000 on the Super Track Pak, which gives us a lot for $2,000, way more than the interior appearance group. So let's go look at exterior. Let's pick a color on our paint real fast. What color do you want to do? I don't want to do a dark color. Well, sort of, kind of, I do. I'm kind of liking this Granite Exterior. It's a little bit darker gray. What's up with the Destroyer gray, however? That's kind of nice. But maybe the billet's not a bad way to go. Maybe the billet's not a bad way to go. Because I'm not really feeling any of these colors on the bottom at all. I don't really feel any of these colors. I know I don't want to do black for this particular build. So I'm really just left with these shades of gray. And it's which one do I like? I don't really like any of them, but which one do I like I like the most out of the ones I like the least, so to speak. I don't even know if that makes any sense. But Destroyer gray, I don't know, but it doesn't have any metallic in it. See how it's flat? This has metallic flake in it. Let's do the Granite Exterior because it seems like it has the most metallic flake in it. Let's do the Granite Exterior. It's a no-cost option. We're sitting at $35,435. We're looking still good. I'm not going to change any wheels. We're at the 20-inch. They're wider wheels. I'm happy with that. They're all-season performance tires. We're not going to do the black painted roof for $1,500. Let's go dip into the interior and see what they've got going on there, and then we can go back and look at the packages one more time and see if there's anything over there that we think we can't live without. Well, there's that 8.4 inch. So yeah, we do already have that. But what is this? Oh, this is the nav version of that. All right. So that was with that package. That's what I wanted to double check. So we got that covered. This whole interior thing, we're all set because when we updated to that $2,000 package, it gave us the Napa sport seat deal. And let's see if we can get a look at that. Can we get a better look at that? Possibly. Maybe. Not really. What's this picture? Okay. All right. So that's as good as it's going to get for our interior photo. But we have everything that we want. We don't need a cargo net. If we needed a cargo net, you could go to the dealer at any time, and it's just an accessory. You don't have to option your car with that right now. So Now we know what kind of Uconnect 8.4 inch we have. Let's go back and take a look at those packages really, really fast. Right? What was it? The navigation and travel group for $9.95. We're probably going to get it because we'll still be sitting right where we want to be. I can live without the sun and sound group. I would like to get the upgraded stereo, but I'm not willing to spend $40,000 on this car. When I start spending about $40,000 on this particular car, I want a completely different model altogether. So we want to get ready to stop short. So let's go ahead and take a look at this navigation and travel group just one more time. So this gives us the Sirius XM Traffic Plus, right? Okay, so that obviously it's just going to be upgraded suspension. I didn't think it was going to be that much to read, so I won't give you that. It gives you 5 years of the traffic service. So it's really giving you a whole bunch of serious stuff, and then the 8-inch display. I think we could do without it, can't we? Yeah, we can. We can. So maybe then let's take a look at this Sun and Sound group. Yeah, because the $9.90. So really, now we're looking at we're only spending $1,000 because I was willing to spend $1,000 on that. So let's go ahead and just get that. Let's get that. Now we have a killer car. This is a killer SXT. Now you're really feeling upscale. This has got the big 20-inch wheels. We're gonna have the good sound system. It's got all the right options. It's got the $2,000 performance package. Let's add that. Where are we sitting? $37,430 with room to spare. We could go out and celebrate now in our new car. All right, so we've got everything we want. Let's go to summary. All right. Let's see, packages and equipment. So what we got was the Blacktop appearance. No, we didn't do that. It didn't take us there, did it? No. Let's go over there. There we go. All right. Boom. So let's take a look. I am going to print this off and I'm going to save it as a PDF. That's what I was saying. I'm going to put that up in the description below so you can download if you like this build, and you should if you like SXT and you're looking at something like this. So what do we start off with? You get the standard 3.6 liter, but because we got that package, it's bumped us up to 300 horsepower. Don't forget, we still have that standard 8-speed transmission, the Super Track Pak. It's worth going over those details one more time. The 20-inch wheels, right? 20 by 8-inch wheels, granite crystal aluminum. 245/45 ZR70 all-season performance tires, right? We've got the lower numerical number axle ratio, because that's going to increase. That's going to result in what? Lower engine RPM, better efficiency, and the numerically higher ratio improves acceleration. This is going to improve the acceleration. I guarantee it's higher than the one. I've already looked this up before because I've done a few Dodge products, so I know how that works. This is going to increase the performance incrementally, and when we add the extra 8 horsepower, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's going to make the car perform, well, that much better. Now we got the multi-mode electronic stability control, the anti-lock 4-wheel disc performance brakes, the black grille, the performance front end and the rear end, the aluminum looking pedals, the Dodge performance pages, the functional hood scoop, the Goodyear tires, the performance side sills. That's the rocker panels. I don't know if you can see the mouse right here. That's the side skirts right here. So you got a whole body kit, the seats, the steering wheel, the suspension, the fog lights, sport mode. I mean, the steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. I mean, for $2,000, man, wow, what a bargain. I mean, I can't say enough about it because it's so much stuff for $2,000. So we got that for $2,000. Then we got the technology group for $1,595. Then we got the Sun and Sound group, right at the end there, because we didn't end up getting that whole navigation thing, because that was all about Sirius XM radio stuff, basically. And for me, it's a waste. I wouldn't do anything with that. We decided to go for the Granite Exterior paint. Those were the wheels that came with that package we got, and so were the tires and all of that, and the seats. So in options, we added another, almost $5,600 in options. So what do we come out to? Right, when you add up all of this other stuff here, how they've worked in, right, that doesn't look like the right price. We have our net price, here it is, $37,430, right? When I first started this build, I thought, oh man, I really want to get this car for like $33,000, all in. But then at the end of the day, you know, you're going to be making a car payment or whatever on this thing. You're going to own this, and if I'm going to have this car, I want it to look nice because I'm going to be making a payment on this thing for X amount of years, and I want to still enjoy it all those years later. This build is going to make you really, really enjoy this car. You're not going to feel like you have the base model, even though you have, I guess, the lowest trim level. Well, I guess it's the second. Not really. It's kind of like the third level because the SXT by itself would be the first level, and then there's the Plus, right? And then there's the Plus with leather. So this is kind of like the third tier version of that trim level. So we got a really, really nice one. I hope you like this build. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to do more videos just like this one.